This video is about designing EarthCaches for your classroom. If you're unfamiliar with EarthCaches, pause the video now and follow the links in the description to our video on incorporating EarthCaching. And you might also be interested in our example EarthCache featuring one of the caches made by the STEM Center. Once you know what an EarthCache is, you might reasonably want to create your own EarthCaches tailored to your classroom. That's where this video comes in. When designing your own EarthCache, you'll need to pick a spot that has some geologic interest. On the site earthcache.org, caches have very impressive geologic topics, unique and exciting sites that might draw in visitors from across the nation. For your classroom, you don't have to be so grandiose. You want your site to be interesting and have some geologic learning opportunities to it. That's what makes EarthCaching a great learning opportunity. But the main limiting factor is deciding how far you want to get from your classroom. Do you want the cache to be located within walking distance of the school? Or will it be a place that you have to take a field trip to? Relatedly, do you want to do this as a class or have students go on their own? A familiar spot that has geology pointed out can be interesting, and a new place can be an exciting change of pace. There's no right answer, so pick what works for your own classroom. Once you have a spot, go visit there and look for learning opportunities. Imagine you're a student exploring and see what you locate at your EarthCache site. Considering things as both an educator and a learner, write questions that you'd like to answer. You'll probably come up with a wide variety of questions for any given site. Some details about the soil, a few of the rocks found in the area, evidence of water flowing, and so on. While you're at your site, you can generate more ideas than you need and pick out your favorites later. Back at your computer, write up those questions and order them like you would with any other lesson. This is the time to pick out which of your ideas was best before and to order them the way that makes the most sense. Put some thought into what you want learners to know ahead of time. Unlike a lesson in the classroom, students will need to pack everything with them and have it ready. If a tool is essential for completing the EarthCache, make it very obvious so that learners are sure to notice before they make the trek out. While many educators are already in the habit of getting external opinions on their lesson plans, this is definitely a time to give your write-up to someone else to try out. Since you won't necessarily be next to each learner as they complete the EarthCache, it's even more important than usual to make sure everything is clear on its own. Lastly, come up with a means of submitting the answers, whether an online form, a worksheet, or something else. If students are doing it on their own remotely, an online submission form is very helpful. You can easily make some of these through Google Forms or even just a Word document that is mailed to you. And that's it. You've got your first EarthCache ready to go. You can always adjust it after you learn how different groups perform in the EarthCache, but go ahead and give it to your first group now. You'll get more experience as you write more EarthCaches, but always remember, have fun out there.